Hi friends, sorry, but my video got cut off, so I had to start up a new one. Okay, but my second clue was that the word that I am thinking of sounds like a number. Okay, so it's a homophone, which means it's this word has many different spellings, um, and those different spellings mean different things, um, but they still sound the same. They're spelled differently, but they sound the same. And then the second clue was that it sounds like a number. So here's the word wall. Try and find a word that is a homophone. So again, sounds the same, but spelled differently than its other uh, versions of spelling. And it sounds like a number. Just take a few seconds. All right, and then the third clue, and then I'll go back to the word wall so you guys can do a little bit more looking. Okay, my third and final clue is that this word also means the word also. So I'm just going to write it means also. Okay, so it's a homophone. So it's a word that has many different spellings and many different definitions. Okay, it sounds like a number, and it means also. All right, so just take a minute to try and look for a word that fits all three of those clues. Write it down on either your whiteboard or your piece of paper, and then wait for me to give you the answer. Go ahead. Okay, I'm going to give you just about a few more seconds. I'll go back to the clues one more time. So the word is a homophone. It sounds like a number, and it means also. All right, by now you should have picked your word that you think it is, and you are writing it down on either your whiteboard or piece of paper, and I will be giving you the answer in about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so again, lastly, the word is a homophone. It sounds like a number, and it means also. So the word that I was thinking of, if you guessed the word two, you are correct, right? So two is a homophone. There's many different ways to spell it, and there's many different definitions for each way to spell it, right? So two, like T-O, would just be like you're going to the store, um, or you are giving a present to your friend. Okay, the number two is spelled T-W-O. So if you are thinking of the number two in word form, you would write T-W-O. This two is T-O-O. It's got two O's. And what that means is that those two O's make this two the same as also. So I am going to the park too. I am going to the park also. Okay, so whenever you see two spelled T-O-O, think of the word also. That's when you would use this kind of two. Okay. Now, because my first video timed out, we actually now have another a time for another final round in this game. Okay, so clear your whiteboards, get a new piece of paper, or find a spot on your piece of paper where you can write down some word ideas. Okay, and so this last word that I'm going to give you, okay, the first clue. Let me erase my clues here that I did from the last round. So the first clue is that this word has 3 syllables. Okay, so you might want to clap this one out, or look at the word wall and look at some words that might have 3 syllables. Okay, so this word has 3 syllables. So that's the first clue. Okay, and so I do have a lot more time now for this video, so I'll give you about a minute to look at the word wall and try and find some words that have 3 syllables. Remember, clap them out. For example, I'm looking at the word over here, because, and I'm going to try and see how many syllables does because have. Because. Oh, I only clapped twice, so I know that because is not the answer. Okay? But there are some other words here that might have 3 syllables. So just take a few more seconds to try and look for a word and write that word down on your whiteboard or paper. About a couple more seconds before I give the next clue. Okay, hopefully you have a word now. And so my second clue that I'm going to give you guys for this word that I'm thinking of, it has an R-controlled vowel. So has an R-controlled vowel. Okay, so and we've discussed vowels like this before. Okay, and I'm sure Mrs. Geary has also done it with you, along with Mrs. Dancewitz. But it has an R-controlled vowel. So the word that I'm thinking of, it has an R in it, and that R kind of controls the sound of the vowel. Okay, so like I'm looking at a word like friend, maybe. I'm looking at a word like probably, several, maybe. You know, there's some other like right, maybe, are, maybe. Okay, so those are some words that I see that have an R and they also have a vowel after them. Okay, so just take another second to think about some words that have 3 syllables and has an R-controlled vowel. And then I'm going to give you the third and final clue in about 15 seconds. So find a word and write it down on your whiteboard or piece of paper. Okay, and so the third and final clue, remember again, if I'm going too fast, you can always pause the video so that way you can have more time to look at the word wall and try and write down a word. Okay? And so my third and final clue for this word is it means some, but not many. So it means some, but not many. Okay? So means some, but not many. So again, this word has 3 syllables, has an R-controlled vowel, and it means some, but not many. So I'm going to go back to our word wall one final time, give you a minute to think of what this word might be, write it down, and then in a minute I'm going to reveal the answer and you can check to see if you got it correct. All right, and at this time you should probably have the word that you are picking from the word wall, and you should be writing that word down either on your piece of paper or your whiteboard. And I'm going to be giving you the answer in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, so again, this word has 3 syllables, it has an R-controlled vowel, and it means some, but not many. So if you selected the word several right here, several, then you were correct. So several does have 3 syllables, several, okay? So several. It has an R controlled vowel, so the R is right here, and therefore it changes the A sound. So several, kind of almost makes a U sound in a way. Okay, and then lastly, the word several. It means some, but not many. So I have several crayons in my crayon box. I have several pencils in my desk. Okay, some, but not a lot. Okay. All right, my friends, so that concludes our phonics lesson for today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put up a screenshot of our word wall that we used today, so that way you guys can go back and play this game with people in your home or friends, or just for yourself. So I will leave that word wall up on our Google Classroom for you to use again. Okay, and hope you had fun during this game, and I will see you in our next lesson. Okay, hope everybody's doing well, and take care. Bye.